Do, 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 do. All right, where y'all at? Smash that thumbs up. Just smash it. What up, Lou? Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, this one's gonna be interesting, and this one's gonna be really quick, because I got to work on this and get you all the information. But we're gonna talk about it real quick. What up? What up? What up? CB in the house. Chasing Liberty. Al Torres. GT Frank. Mike Shaw. What up? Joey. Mr. Smith. What's up? Good Saturday morning to you. Hasta la vista. What up? Low Dimes. Lonnie Hall. There's 53 of y'all in here. Smash that thumbs up. Bill W. What's up? All right. Ooh. Tristan. Effing 57. Jeffrey. Tsunami. Paul. What up? Yeah. And we're going to get into this. And, yes. I'm not featuring Ben Shapiro. Just so that we all get that out of the way. But I am going to an event. It's on the 18th of this month. It's at 5:30 at the University of Florida. So start writing all this stuff down. The University of Florida on October 18th at 5:30 at the Levin Law School. Somebody reached out to me that's in law school at the Levin or at UF, and he happens to run a gun club and a Republican Party type of thing. And he invited me to come speak at an event for them on the 18th. So, if you are from Florida, in the central Florida area, or if you want to travel up to this day, at 5:30 I will be speaking, but then Ben Shapiro is speaking at 7:30. So yes, Ben Shapiro is going to be in the same campus as me, as him, whatever, however you want to look at it. But mine's early, and then from there I'm going to actually go and I'm going to go try to talk to people about gun rights at the Ben Shapiro. It's going to be out front. I'm not going inside the Ben Shapiro. I think there's tickets available. What's up, Ronnie? Thank you very much for becoming a channel supporter. Much love. Thank you very much, Ronnie. But like I said, I'm not going so much inside. There's always the chaos that goes on outside as people try to have, difference of opinions or like-minded opinions, and they all talk. But it's going to be interesting because this is at the University of Florida. If you don't know who Caitlin Bennett is, her channel, I believe it was Liberty Hangout. She went to University of Florida and they all friggin' lost it. And all because she was the gun girl and she had a different opinion than they did, and they all freaked out on her. And I'm not saying that's going to happen when I show up. I'm saying I'm going to go there and try to talk to people that are younger than me and try to understand why they think the way they think about gun control or whatever. If they're for it, against it, if they're against it, we're on the same page. But if they're for gun control, those are the people I really want to talk to. There will be a whole bunch of videos. Hopefully you'll enjoy some of them. But, I am going to be going out open carrying more, everybody. But I think there needs to be some kind of change, because going out and doing what I'm doing, I can talk to people, but I'm very limited on who I can talk to, because it's all about who I run into, like as I'm walking or whatever. Here, I get into a setting where a lot of these young people, not all, but some of these young people just do not agree with the Second Amendment and da 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 da, and it's good to try to understand and maybe have a difference of an idea coming from somebody older than they are, and maybe they'll understand it, but it always creates good content. So I'm gonna hop into this chat. I'm not gonna go too long on here. I am going to make a more in-depth video about everything, and I'll, once again, there's 98 of you here. I am going to re-talk about this in just a minute, but yeah, let me hop into this chat real quick. Ed Thomas, what's up? Tim, Fuckus the Pig Slayer, Justin, Andy, David, Palmetto State Audit. Yeah, man, I got a lot of Palmetto State Armory uppers. JM says, thanks for standing up, brother. Yeah, I do what I can do, man. I'm just one normal guy, just living the dream, I do want to say thank you again to Ronnie for becoming a channel supporter. Old Guy 65, what's up? John Lucas, Rich Klein, River Rafter, let's go. 2A all day. Yeah, there is no try. Yes, you know something, man. For most of you that might not know, I just got off of probation. I'm no longer on my probation. I went through a lot of things. I learned a lot about myself, especially with my alcoholism. Yeah, I learned a lot about myself. So, for all you people that don't know, yes, I got hit with a DUI. I didn't hurt anybody. I didn't kill anybody. I didn't do anything like that. But yes, I got arrested for a DUI. So, and yes, my life has become exponentially better since then. So it is much as it didn't suck, but as much as bad as the stigma is, I learned a lot about myself. So that's what I will say, and I'll talk more about that later. That's a whole nother video and a whole nother getting into that. I will talk about it to get it out there because at least I can be transparent about what I've gone through, but I want to collectively think about it and tell you the story about it. That way it makes sense, but I've gotten through it and I'm moving forward, and I've learned a lot about myself, and that's what I would say about a lot of this, is learned a lot about myself. Yeah, exactly, Ronnie. The one thing I say about this is that I'm glad nobody got hurt. I didn't hurt anybody. I got pulled over for a seatbelt infraction, and that was the end of the story. But anyway, on a lighter note, yeah, I just keep pushing. Learn from your mistakes. If I was a habitual offender of this, it'd be one thing, but I'm not. Or at least, I'm not a habitual offender. Anyway, I do have one other thing. I'm only going to tease you with it, and for all that you stick around all the way to the end of here, and it's not going to go much more than probably like 5 more minutes, but I'm going to talk about what's going on so that the people that are here know what's going on. Ben Shapiro is going to be at the University of Florida. It's in Gainesville. I don't have addresses yet. I'll get the addresses. But what I am going to talk about is where I'm going to be at 5:30. So on October 18th, I'm going to be at the University of Florida. It's at the Levin Law School. The meeting that I'm going to be attending, and I've been told that it's okay for people to come. I will be at the Levin Law School building at 5:30, I'll be there early, but it starts at 5:30. If you want to come and hear me talk about some things, yeah, I'm just going to be kind of giving life story, trying to get conversation, Q&A, things like that. I'm going to give, I'm not going to ruin what I'm going to talk about, but I am going to be talking about a lot of things, and then there's going to be a Q&A, and then after, it's going to be about an hour. It's going to run from about 5:30 to 6:30. If it runs a little longer, so be it. But at 7:30, Ben Shapiro is going to be speaking at another building. I don't know the name of the building, but it's probably not going to be hard to find. But Ben Shapiro is going to be at the University of Florida on the same day, and that's why I kind of labeled this The Armed Fisherman featuring Ben Shapiro, because I just felt like it. So it's going to be interesting because I am going to leave from that meeting or from that event, and then I'm going to go and go over to the Ben Shapiro, and because not everybody is going to be able to get into this Ben Shapiro thing. So there's going to be a lot of people outside protesting Ben Shapiro. I want to try to have a dialogue with younger people than me and try to have a conversation about the Second Amendment, your First Amendments, and, you know, some of their problems I guess they have. And it's probably going to create some good content, so just stay tuned for that. That's on the 18th. Yeah. So, yeah, Lonnie, it is, but you know, it is until you hurt somebody, and I'm thankful that I didn't hurt anybody. So, I just type in Ben Shapiro into the Google search, Ben Shapiro tickets, something like that, and they should pop up. He's in UF, and like I said, I believe his starts at 7:30, so it's probably going to be like 7:38, and then his will run is like 9-10 o'clock. I don't plan on being there for his entire thing, but I do want to try to interact with some of the people as they're out there protesting, because I'm sure there's going to be protesters, and I'm sure there's people that will agree with the Second Amendment. But I will be wearing my shirt that says "Guns Save Lives." There it is. Yep. Date and time, October 8th from 7 to 8 at the... Thank you, Michael. Michael Dyer. He says October 18th, 7 to 8, the Curtis M. Phillips Center building. And he's got the address. So if you want to know, this campus is pretty big. I will get the link to the law school building. I will put it in this video, and I'm making another video that's going to encapsulate a lot of this, and I will include, like I said, I'll put all the links in the description and try to get that in the pinned comment. But yeah, it should be a good time. You know, come out if you want to come meet me and Q&A and shoot the stuff when we have the meeting, because like I said, this is a gun club and kind of mixed in with a Republican club, and it's in a law school building. And the person that invited me is Reagan. I'm sorry, not Ryan. Reagan. And he invited me. He reached out to me through my email and was like, hey, I would like to invite you to come speak at an event. So I'm taking the opportunity to go speak to, you know, a bunch of people that are probably a lot younger than me. You know, I'm 40 something, I think 44 now. I quit counting. But yeah, to speak to people that are in their 20s is always try to understand where they're coming from. And that's what I'm trying to do with the Second Amendment, is try to have some kind of understanding, because a lot of people just don't agree with it. A lot of people they can say, oh yeah, I'm for the Second Amendment, I just don't agree with the way you do it, or I don't agree that open carry, or I don't agree with you need an AR, or whatever they want to, whatever. And it's like the Second Amendment is kind of absolute, just like the First Amendment is pretty much absolute. You know, I can't say certain words in crowded places. You know, I can't say fire in a theater. You know, that's not protected. But, you know, if I'm in a public space and I want to say whatever it is that you have a disagreement about, there's an absolute right that you should have the right to say whatever it is you want, long as it's not hurting somebody. If there's no victim, there's no crime. Just because it hurts your feelings doesn't make it a crime. You know, and that's what I've been dealing with with the open carry stuff for a while is that it hurts people's feelings, and that's the last thing I'm going to talk about right now. All right. Ah. Yeah. Y'all see that, right? Yeah. If you can see what that says, and if for most of y'all don't know about the lawsuit that I have, this is also going to be another video, and I'm going to briefly talk about it. And the only thing I'm really going to talk about before I kill this live stream, I want everybody in the chat, and there's 73 of you, there should be 73 of these instantly. Type in overturn qualified immunity. Before I end this, I want to see a lot of thumbs up and type in overturn qualified immunity. Ugh. Yeah, this one sucks. Yeah, John Q. Public, I did defend myself on this one. I did this. This is a pro se lawsuit, and this is my lawsuit that I was doing pro se. If you haven't seen the deposition that was taken of me and the deposition that was taken of him, you should go check those videos out. I am going to make another video. I'm trying to keep pumping out content for you. I know it might be a day or two, but I'm trying to pump out quality content for you. And overturn qualified immunity. And that's all I can say about this right now. That's all I'm going to say is overturn qualified immunity. And trust me, what you're going to hear me speak about in this video, or when I make this video, is yeah, sucks. Yeah, overturn it. Thank you everybody for being here. I don't want to keep this going too long. I just need to get out of here. I just wanted to start talking about this. Save the date, October 18th, 5:30, the University of Florida, Levin Law School building. I will be at a speaking event there, and from there we're going to go over to the Ben Shapiro, and we're going to see the outside. I'm not going into the Ben Shapiro thing. I think it costs money. But on the outside, there's probably going to be protesters. I'm going to try to talk to people about guns and try to get the youth side of this. And it should probably create some good content. So that's the plan. That's coming up in a couple weeks. So just wait, stay tuned for that. I may go live, just depending. But I like to try to do the static so that you don't just get bored. But who knows? It might be great. So on your way out, make sure you smash that thumbs up. Don't forget, it's going to be me at 5:30, Ben Shapiro's at 7 to 8. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of stuff going on, so it should be a good day. It's on a Wednesday. I know we work on the weekends or the weekdays, but it gets out around 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. So if you have the time and you're around the Central Florida area, please come out. Come say hi to me. Let's go see some of these college students and see what their feelings are about the Second Amendment and our First Amendment and all that good stuff. So I'm out of here. Deuces.